Hey everyone, how you doing? Redfern here once again for the recap of yesterday's Onpassive 360 that was held on May the 31st. This was with our CEO Ash Muffareh, and whoa, boy, was it a fantastic event as well. He came on and really gave us some amazing updates. So I'm here today to recap what went on, what was said, and give you a little bit of my thoughts as we're going along about what was talked about on the Onpassive 360 with myself, Marty DeGarmo, and Chris Johnson. So let's get started then. Ash came on and he then started talking a little bit about the position as a founder and what is kind of expected from us. He said, stay away from imposing your will on others. He said, always make sure that you are giving value and you will be recognized and be much more successful if you have this mindset as well. He gave the example of our beloved Gina Lever as a great leader within Onpassive. She has tirelessly put others first before herself, and now obviously has been recognized for these efforts. This is what is not required from us as founders, but if you are a person that wants to get on in Onpassive, then these are great examples of people of how to be within the Onpassive membership and organization. He says, if you believe in what you are doing, even in a small way, stay consistent and give it your all in your own way, and you will succeed. No matter what, he said, be yourself. Do not fake it until you make it, like some people believe and actually tell you what to do. This is not ethical. It is certainly not the Onpassive way. You then talked a little bit about how rocks are split and about how the Egyptians and everybody were cracking rocks. He said it's by drips of water, and consistency over a time will actually crack mountains. This was to do with what we do as founders within Onpassive, that it's about consistency, about doing the right thing consistently over time, and you will get great results from that. It gets better there when you are backed by a tribe like Onpassive, he says. He said it will yield massive success if you stick to your lane and stick to your beliefs in what you are doing. He also said that within the next coming days, that's this week and the remainder of it, he said you will be getting the links coded to you and active within your ecosystem. That's the My Links section that is there. And we are unique in how we are starting Onpassive. He said we are starting with over 2 million customers. Remember, this is the collective of founders and customers that have come into Onpassive over the period of time since the advertising was started late last year. So it really is unprecedented that any company has started with these numbers. He said no other company has done this. This is earth-shattering numbers. And when you start using these types of numbers, only good will follow. He then started talking about Mr. Mohammed Nassal, and he says he has got a massive big nuclear bomb in a good way for India. This is coming up in June. Obviously, we haven't got the details of this at the moment, but obviously you guys over in India have got something really special coming your way in the month of June. And he said, remember, best moments. He said, we sponsorship and partners with these. Not only it grew from a sponsor to then a partnership, but also it is part, we are now partnershiping the United Arab Emirates government over in Dubai, and expanding also this into Egypt and other countries and continents around the globe. Best Moments is going to be a huge deal as far as Omedia is concerned. It's going to start incorporating all sorts of other things, not just music events, but also travel and also bookings as well. He said that we did a fancy car show, if you remember, with the Mijas, the car fraternity that are in Dubai. They've got a foundership of around, not foundership, a membership, sorry, of around 500 different people. And there's all sorts of criteria. It's not just about having a fancy car. You have to have, obviously, a certain amount of wealth as well. We are now officially a partner of the Majlis, the Supercars Majlis in Dubai, and they are going international. Not only is it going to be in the UAE, but also throughout Europe and other destinations as well. And each time these cars are rolled out, guess what? They are going to have the Onpassive banner on the side of it, and obviously all of the advertising that goes along with that. Supercars have become part of the Onpassive family. He said also, look up Royal Atlantis in Dubai. This is where Beyonce did her concert, and it's going to be a massive deal coming soon with those details. He said, we are going to have several parades in several countries as far as the supercars are concerned. We will be there. We are honouring and delighted them to be part of the Onpassive family. So you are going to see all of these Lamborghinis with the Onpassive logos on the cars, with the club members that are there at the moment as well. So you're going to see them all over the place. We're going to have several events powered and sponsored by Onpassive. He mentioned London, he mentioned Paris, he mentioned Saudi Arabia as well, and lots more to come. He said one other more addition to the Supercars is that Onpassive has been chosen by the Dubai police to represent them at the next big event. This is a huge deal when you have an organisation like the Dubai police wanting to have Onpassive as part of their representation in Dubai. He said, last year we secured the biggest marketing campaign that the Burj Khalifa has ever had, and now we are almost signed for something more that is 100 times bigger than what we did on Burj Khalifa. We haven't had the details yet, but to say that it is 100 times bigger than what we have achieved so far on our light and laser displays on the Burj Khalifa, that is going to be a huge, big deal. He also then went on to say, we are going live as a paid product with OConnect very, very shortly in the month of June. He said, we are also having a mobile app, desktops and web app responsive for this product. He said a lot more artificial intelligence driven components are being added almost on a daily basis. A little bit of a different appeal for more features were added just about any time now. And once this gets signed off, we are good to go. Remember, we are integrating as we speak all of this into the Onpassive ecosystem. So it is going to be single sign-on. Also, within the month of July, we've got OTracker. This is also going to be integrated as a paid product into the ecosystem. And then towards the end of the June month, we are going to have Odesk. This is all happening, guys, in the month of June. He also then went to mention about our EKYC. This is being fine-tuned at the moment, and it is going to be a product that can be resold. There is a few ends that need to be tied up as far as this is concerned, but initially it is a free product as far as the Onpassive ecosystem is concerned, but they are looking at ways to make this a product that can be resold externally from the Onpassive ecosystem. Customers will be verified for free within the ecosystem, and then they will also have the verified icon on their desktops, on their web pages, and also on their profiles. All of this is free to the users in the ecosystem. You will then have a choice to become a distributor of that service if you wish to. Remember, you don't have to. This will happen potentially within the month of June, but he said don't hold him to it because there is quite a lot of work to be done with that. So he also went on then to say about the live products that are coming in. And it's now up to you to keep yourself abreast of what is going on. There is an awful lot that is going to be happening. So please make sure that you are signing in to the ecosystem on a regular basis. Now, talking of being prepared, remember, he has always said that the second part of what we have to do as a founder in Onpassive is to activate our accounts. And the figure of $250 to $300 was banded around in those early days as the fee to activate your account. Now, here's the good news, he said. You will not need that much. Nothing short of insanity, he said, is the Onpassive way. Details of this are going to be coming very shortly, he said, but it is not going to be anywhere near that $250 to $300 amount. He then went on to talk a little bit about the refund that is coming as well into our O wallets of the $97. This is just the tip of the iceberg, he said. There is additional great news that is going to be coming to you and announced very shortly regarding this amount of money. He said, please check to make sure that you are fully legal before announcing them. This means that make sure that we have got the right information before we give it to you. But obviously, as soon as they have that information, they will let us know on that one. Also, he said, we are now very, very close to having the ability to transfer any amounts from your O wallets to any bank within the world. He said, as long as this bank is legal, then that account worldwide will be allowed to receive funds from your Onpassive O wallet. He also then mentioned about a charge card. This is a card that you pre-fill. Okay, in the UK, it is called a debit card or a charge card. Around the globe, they are called different things. I want to reiterate, this is not a credit card. This is something that you prepay, which means that you load it before you use it. We are going to be using MasterCard and their Visa logos that are going to be on it. And you will be seeing this in the back end of this year. We'll have lots more news coming about this, but he did go into saying that there is much more to this than just using it, but you'll be able to spend it and withdraw money from cash machines by using this charge card. He then gave the example, which was me actually, the loyalty program that is going to be part of using the MasterCard. He said, if, for instance, that I made a deal with a business for selling O staff and them using the MasterCard for their employees to pay their salaries in it, then I would get a kickback as a loyalty from what they spent on their purchases, and also the employees themselves would get a loyalty credit as well for using that system. So lots and lots of things were brought up on the webinar on Onpassive 360. He loves coming on and just chatting, and I think that every single person who tuned into it will be immensely excited by what they heard on Onpassive 360. That's it from me. Speak to you all very soon. My name's Redfern. See you all very soon. Bye for now.